What is up, YouTube, and welcome to the Poke Lab. It is your host, yours truly, Nick, and today we are going to have a different kind of episode. We're not going to be cracking any cards. Well, I don't know. Maybe we'll see how it goes. But mainly, guys, we're going to be going over this huge trade that I made recently. And it, like I told you guys in yesterday's video, it contains a ton of vintage cards. And then I have another video that's going to be coming up for another trade I did, which is also going to contain a bunch of vintage cards. So it's going to be pretty exciting. But this particular trade, about a, $2,000, $2,500 trade, something like that. We moved a lot of Pokemon cards around. I traded a lot of my stuff. I have all my sealed collection and stuff like that. Traded some singles, traded some of my vintage booster packs for this amazing set of cards that it's everything I've been wanting, guys. It's everything that I've been hoping to get. And when I started collecting, I had cards that I wanted to get, to get to a certain level, achieve to get there. And I would buy stuff like, for example, Evolution's booster box, paid $100 for them, and was able to, trade them for $500 worth of, value. So I have 5 times my money in there. The Shine Legends boxes, those are going for 60, 70 bucks, those are 30. Hidden Fates, well, I didn't pay $20 for those, but I did. A lot of the ones I opened I paid 20 bucks for, but the ones you see I paid $37.50. But even still, if you look on Amazon and sometimes eBay, they can be climbing up to 50, 60 bucks. But that doesn't even matter because that's not going anywhere. That's part of my collection. I'm gonna hold that. I'm gonna rip it. I'm gonna decide what I want to do with it. But right now, it looks very, very nice. I reorganized it, by the way. Shane, I listened to you, man. I made sure that one box is not out of place. So, alright guys, first of all, I guess, look what I got to wake up to. I got some Christmas presents from Santa Claus for all the good work I've been doing up there in the North Pole with my new, North Pole executive position. So, the family got me, the Cinderace or Score Bunny box, whatever you want to call it. So that's pretty cool. There's some neat packs in there. And then, super excited about this, folks. Look at this. Bam. This, I found in Walmart. And, I took a picture, sent to my fiance. I'm like, I need this. They actually made an Oddish toy. $9.99 these are. You can see they have other ones, but, Oddish isn't normally a Pokemon where they really, do stuff like this. So I was super excited to see that they did that. That was awesome. And then I got to this Yu-Gi-Oh! Mystery Power Box that comes with the BCCG graded card. I know it's BCCG. It is Beckett, but it's like Beckett's cheap. It's like their commercial line or something like that. It seems like, a company like MJ Holding would just send them a stack of cards and basically saying, hey, put these in a fancy case. And they slap a 10 on it. And, somebody pointed out to me, like, has anybody ever seen a BCCG card that's not a 10? What does that tell you? Unless, MJ Holding is just the best at picking out, 10s out of everybody in the whole world, but I highly doubt that's the case. And then we got this guy right here. Check this out. Super excited. This is what, 830 pieces. Dude, my daughter came through for this with me, man. This was we were at Target doing some shopping, and it was a Target because we're actually picking up something for my daughter. It was a Target like an hour away where I don't normally go to. It was in Mundelein, Illinois, I believe, something like that. And they had these original prices $50, and they had them marked down to, or on clearance, I think, for $25. And then there was some other sale that I think brought like an additional 25% off. So I think this thing was under $20, dude. I mean, it's big. Look at this thing. Look how big it is. How cool is that? So we got that. And then lastly, my mother bought me some Pokemon cards for the first time since, probably 1999 to, 2003, something like that. First time she has rebought me Pokemon cards this day and age as an adult, as a grown man, as a 30-year-old man. So thank you, Mother. I actually did have to trade away my Rainbow Rare Gyarados that I pulled from one of the Jirachi boxes from Crimson Invasion. So now I do have to try cracking some more of those packs to get another one. But yeah, she's actually the one that found this deal that really put me on about it for Black Friday, because it was in the Walmart Black Friday ad, and I didn't even actually really notice it at the time. yeah, dude, she put me on, picked me one up, so thank you, Mom. So that's some cool Christmas pickups, guys, that we were able to do. Let me set these down over here right quick. So, I'm trying to think of how to do this, whether I show you the cards first and then tell you what I trade, or just show you the cards and then kind of explain as I go. I think I'm going to do that. So, I guess, you know, guys, let's get right to... Oh, yeah, one other thing. I've been waiting to unveil this, guys. I have a sealed Pokemon Snap for N64. As you can see, the condition is a little beat up, right? And there's a cool story behind this one. I mean, look at, like, people could not get rid of this. It has a $10 sticker on it at a rummage sale. And this was actually in a Gaylord of books from a reseller friend I know that has a reselling business, and he buys Gaylords from Goodwill, and he sorts through them, takes the books out that are profitable, sends them to Amazon, whatever. But he found this in this Gaylord, and basically that Gaylord, if nobody bought it, the next step is pretty much, you know, the trash or the recycle or whatever they do with it at that point. But it pretty much would have been destroyed. And, like, just imagine how many phases this had to go through. You know, like, it went into a Goodwill, nobody bought it. Then it ended up in the Gaylord, almost trash. And, you know, that's probably why it's squished, because books are heavy. But, yeah, picked this up for 50 bucks for my guy. It's well over $100 in sealed condition. I even seen, you know, ones that weren't perfect like this. Well over 100 bucks, so $50 is a steal. That's also including shipping, so thank you to my guy. I'll be setting this up in the back here. Been super excited to do that. If it'll stay. There you go, it stays. All right, guys, let's take a look at what I got. Let's get to it right now. Oh yeah, and by the way, guys, Merry Christmas. I wanted to start with that, but Merry Christmas, guys. Thank you so much for coming by and supporting the channel. It means so much to me, guys. I'm truly humbled. This is amazing. Like, it's hard to picture, you know, over 550 people in one room and they're all listening to me, you know. And a lot of my videos get even more views than the amount of subscribers I have, which brings me to that point, you know. If you aren't subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing to the channel. Join the Odd Squad. Join us while we're young. We're on the rise. Would love for you to join the conversation. Just come here, have a good time, have positive vibes, and crack some Pokemon cards. Look at some Pokemon cards, talk about some Pokemon cards. Just do what we do what we love most, which is Pokemon cards. So hit that subscribe, hit that notification bell. You can see more goofy outfits like this, or I mean very professional outfits like this. And let's go ahead and take a look at this binder, guys. Let's go. All right, and here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Here is the binder. Oh, I meant to start with it like that. And yeah, just want to show you guys this guy again. I'm so proud of it. Guys, but lately, if you are new to the channel or you haven't been following the channel, as you saw behind me, I have a ton of modern Pokemon. And I've really been putting a lot of my energy towards getting more vintage Pokemon. My, you know, energy meaning money. But I've been getting, you know, a lot of vintage while I can right now. While the market's kind of on a dip. It's a great time to buy. I got this bad boy for 150 bucks for this Holo first edition Charizard. I mean, look at that thing. It's gorgeous. So yeah, that's what I've been trying to do, guys. It's really, gosh, I'm at a loss of words. It's just so nostalgic. It's still crazy to me, guys, that I was able to pick up these cards, and wait till you see the other one that I got too, the other big trade. But, you know, a lot of my cards that I had as a kid were gone. Pretty much what I had left is this thing right here of cards. And I mean, it's all vintage, like bulk of commons, uncommon, stuff like that. But, you know, I did have a couple full sets that were just all first edition, you know, bulk. So that's pretty cool. And then I had a binder with, like, you know, Gym Challenge, what is it, Neo, base set 2, you know, Jungle. And it's like I would have all the commons and uncommons. And then, but like the first, you know, 3 pages were all the holos and rares and stuff like that, where they're all gone. And I even have checklists in there too that show that I had them. So that's why I've really been wanting to rebuild my vintage collection, guys. And I'm glad you guys are coming along with me on this journey and seeing what I got. And, you know, I'll show you what I did trade for it, you know. And feel free to let me know if it's something you would have done, or if you'd rather have the stuff that I traded, or, you know, if you just enjoyed the collection, whatever it may be. Please go ahead and hit up the comment section. I do reply to everybody. If I don't get to you right away, I will get to you. I promise. And if you guys missed it the other day, yesterday, as a matter of fact, Christmas Eve, I pulled my second shiny Charizard V. took me about 350 packs to pull this guy that finally came through on Thanksgiving. And then I pulled this guy on Christmas Eve out of Double box. Pulled this one out of a $10 Hatterene. So I'm super excited about that. Now all I need, guys, is the Rainbow Rare VMAX. If anybody wants to trade a Rainbow Rare VMAX for a shiny, hit me up. Let me know. Alright, guys, so here we go. So what I traded for is 45 cards. I believe it's 45 cards. All vintage holos. And the 45 cards that I got, it's only 5 pages, 9 cards per page. It's all of the holos from the first 3 sets of Pokemon cards in the English history ever. I don't think that made sense, but it's the first 3 sets released in English. We have Base, we have Jungle, we have Fossil. And between those 3 sets, that's how you should have all of the original 150 Pokemon. I have them in here. I wanted to show you guys this all together, how I got it. And then I'm going to be putting them into the sets with all the commons and uncommon stuff like that. Alright, guys, so let's see what we got here. We got a Magneton Holographic Fossil. We have a Machamp First Edition. Well, they all are. We have the Jolteon Holo from Jungle. Hitmonlee, Haunter, Snorlax. And, guys, all these cards, this was this guy's, my buddy's, it was his, all the cards I got that I'm going to show you in the other video too were from this guy, but he traded them to somebody and then I traded that guy. But these ones I got right from Doug, and this was like his personal collection. I don't know, he let it go. You know, he said that they're all mint cards, and I mean they are all in good condition, but they're not all 10s. You know, we definitely have some 8s and 9s in here too, but we definitely have a decent amount of 10s in my opinion. So the worst case scenario, a whole lot of 9s. So let's proceed, guys. We have Electrode, Raichu, Mewtwo. Oh yeah, and I'll show you this too. See, like, so this is kind of the condition that they're in, and you can see some of them have whitening on the border, little nicks on the corner. But then you see some of them and they look really good. So we looked at that one already. Then we have Aerodactyl from Fossil, Pinsir from Jungle, Magneton from Base, Flareon from Jungle, Scyther from Jungle, and Gengar from Fossil. Next page. We have Raichu from Fossil, Nidoqueen from Jungle, Ninetales from Base, Clefairy from Base, Nidoking Base, Clefable Jungle. We have Wigglytuff Jungle, we have Mr. Mime Jungle, and we have Chansey Base. Then we have this beautiful page, our boy Vileplume right there. We have Poliwrath, we have Alakazam, Hitmonchan, Ditto, Venomoth, Lapras, Hypno, and Kabutops. And all the holos looking pretty good. Here's the back of that page right there, just so you can get a fair assessment of how they look. See, I mean, they're not looking too bad. And like I said, he valued this at about $2,000 or so. You know, that's what he wanted worth of like stuff that I would trade him for this. So, and there's other reasons that it too. You know, I see we're gonna have a future, you know, trading together and stuff like that. So I was also developing a relationship. And again, guys, like to be able to do this, in my goal, you know, buying Cosmic Eclipse boxes for $115 and then selling them for, you know, $250. Evolutions, buying them for $100, selling them for $5, or trading them for, you know, trading them for $500. And then China Legends, Hidden Fates, not too much, but, you know, singles that I pull, stuff like that. Like, it's, I traded $2,000 worth of stuff on average, but, you know, my buy cost was way less, you know, like $1,000. I just made, you know, some decent decisions, thank goodness, you know. I just believed in certain stuff and thought it would take off, and it happened, guys. So you can do that too. Feel free to ask me any questions. If you ever want any of my advice, I'm more than happy to offer it. But I am just a guy on the internet, and but just love talking Pokemon. If you want to chop it up and talk Pokemon with me, let's go. Alright, guys, and obviously this is like the best page. That's why I put it at the end here. So here's our boy. Wait, I'll show you the back of these cards. There. Alright, and here we are. Blastoise. There is the sexy Fire Lizard that I've been waiting to get. That's the only Charizard I didn't have. And believe it or not, I was looking at them, you know, 6 months ago or so, and they'd be like $120, and I'd be like, oh man, that's kind of expensive. I wonder if they'll drop, you know. I'll just keep watching the market, and then before you knew it, bam, they freaking blew up, and then there I was, left without a Charizard from base set, and but here I am, finally got one. So who knows, maybe some more in the next video. Stay tuned. But I'm super excited. But again, there's the Blastoise. You know, look at the condition there. You know, the holos on them all look really good. These are, you know, in the page and then also in a penny sleeve, so, you know, you'll see scratches from that. But I mean, look at that holo. You know, I'm trying to get the light to shine on it perfectly so you can really see it. And the rest of the card. Here's our Venusaur. The holo there. You know, it's looking really nice. But there's that. Awesome dude. We got Moltres, Zapdos, Articuno. We got our legendary birds right there. And then lastly, look at the Dragonite Holographic. You know, that's a banger right there. And this one's looking pretty good too. Highly doubt it'll get a 10, but maybe a 9. You know, that's a really hard card to pull a 10. If it did, that would just, you know, be amazing and just really validate that I made a great decision in this trade. But, you know, even more than just value, obviously, yeah, value played a huge role in it. It was really nostalgic and just personal for me because I just wanted to get back all these cards that I had as a kid. Because when I was a kid, guys, running around, like I was a collector, I had binders and penny sleeves and, you know, took care of my cards and I completed sets as a young kid. That's what I did. And it's just, you know, after losing them after all those years and having no idea what happened to them, getting a lot of them back is just awesome. So, and then we have the Gyarados and the Victory Bell. And I believe that's the 5 pages I got from them. Yep, this is just some stuff I bought off Mercari, I think. Got these 3 pages for 18 bucks. Free shipping. Just put them in there so they don't get damaged. But, so yeah, there it is, guys. 45 cards. First 3 sets in Pokemon English history is sitting in front of you today. All the holos from those 3 sets complete. I just got to match them up with their corresponding commons. And that's all we got to do. So now, this video is going on a lot longer than I thought it would. I know we were kind of chopping up at the beginning of the video, but I'll tell you some of the stuff that I traded. So, I traded a, let's see here. So, Flash Fire, 35 per pack, and I traded, I think, 6 or 7 of those at, yeah, 35 per pack. Then we traded some Platinum packs. I know it's kind of chicken scratch, but this is how we were just kind of keeping track. So I traded a Platinum pack. Those were going for $60 on eBay. We took highs, we took low sales, or sold listings, and we did an average between the two. Black and White Legendary Treasures. I believe he took 3 of those, maybe 2 of them, but that came up to 120. So already right there, we're at like 675 just between Flash Fire, Platinum, Black and White Legendary, Legendary Treasures. The amounts of what I gave might be wrong, but you can see the values. I mean, it's very rough estimate. Charizard VMAX, valued that at 100 bucks. I had 2 of those. We had the Flash Fire Charizard, the blue one. It was valued at 80 to 100 bucks. The Rainbow Gyarados from Crimson Invasion that I just pulled not too long ago, a few weeks back from a Jirachi box. It was hard to let that one go, but you know, it was my buddy Greg's, like his favorite Pokemon, so like I knew it was going to a good home. It was going in his personal collection. And I was like, you know, I mean, I'm getting my Charizard, Blastoise, Venusaur, everything I'd ever want. So you can have the Rainbow Rare Gyarados. I'll buy another one for 30 bucks if I really need to. And then we have, he just took a random Vaporeon for Jungle. I know he traded me one, but he wanted to keep that set as a set. And then, because Vaporeon is his favorite evolution, so I traded one of those back to him. Then I had a Kabutops from, it was from like Diamond and Pearl or something like that. It was really old. And then the rest of it I don't have written down. I took pictures of it, but just some of the stuff I traded them, guys. I traded them several Dragon Majesty packs, like sealed in the MJ Holding blisters. You know, like these. I traded them a bunch of stuff like that came in these from MJ Holding that you find. I gave him my only XY base. Well, it's not my only. It's my only loose XY base. I have some tins behind me that have XY base and black and white and stuff like that. So I do have one, just not one that you can really see because the tin is sealed. So I traded him that. Let's see, what else did I give him? The XY, the Dragon Majesties, a couple Evolutions packs. Then he took some, you know, a Lugia. He took the Gyarados from, what's that from? The one where it's a red Gyarados, has a gold border. It's not the, you know, the WOTC one, but it's a sick card. I just can't think of what it's from. I don't think it's Crimson Invasion, but I trade him that one. It's Gyarados EX, full art, and has gold border. I don't know. $30, $40 cards, something like that. But I actually had 2 of those, so that wasn't too hard to trade. I traded him 1 of my test tube Mewtwo's, so now I'm back down to only 3, but I'm not too bad at pulling that card, so I might have to get back into some Shining Legends, which I want to do anyways, and try to pull some more Shining, or test tube Mewtwo's. He wanted more, but they're all in perfect condition, and I'm like, it's not, like, yeah, they go for $100 raw, but, like, look at these bad boys, you know, they're like $500 in a PSA 10 right now, so, you know, me trading this for 100, it's really like watching $500 go out the door, because I'm considering sending these in express, because, like, I'm so confident that these will get a 10, and then PSA has my 3rd one right now. I was going to trade him this card, but he didn't take that, and what else did I trade him, man? Yeah, he just took a whole bunch of loose cards, you know, some different Charizards from other sets, you know, it was a lot of $20, $30 cards and stuff like that. I think I named most of the big hitters. If I'm forgetting one, you know, excuse me. I wish I could have been looking at the picture right now at the same time, but, well, I'm not. So, I mean, it basically added up to like $2,000 worth of stuff, you know, but this is all stuff that I pulled or I bought, and it, you know, gained value, you know, so like the XY pack and the Dragon Majesties, you know, the Dragon Majesties were valued at like 19 a pack. I paid 8. The XY is valued over $30. I paid 8. So it was nice, you know. I did exactly as I set out to do, and that was to, you know, buy, let it appreciate it, and just keep trading up to get the stuff that I really, really, really want, which is this, guys. And like, I've done it, you know. I feel like I made it. You know. It's not no first edition base, whatever. I'm not even after that. Like, I just want the cards that I had as a youngin', you know, in decent condition, dude. 7, 8s, 9s, 10s, you know. I'm super, super, super happy with that. So, with that, guys, the video is a lot longer than I intended it to be. I hope you guys stayed on the video. And guys, thank you again so much for just stopping by, hanging out in the Poke Lab, hanging out with your boy Nick and Nick. I appreciate it so much. Again, don't forget to subscribe. Please hit that subscribe. Turn the notifications on so you can get notified when I drop videos, and we can look at beautiful, you know, over $2,000 collections like this, you know. And if they're graded, gosh, it's, you know, multiply that by, you know, whatever those grades would be. You have to use your imagination, but don't forget to subscribe. Please hit that thumbs up on the way out, just because it's easy to do. A little flickety flick flack of a thumb, and it'll help with the YouTube algorithm, all other social media mumbo jumbo. But guys, thank you so much, and I hope you have a Merry Christmas, the rest of your Christmas, that is. And just, you know, make sure you tell your loved ones, man, the people that you care about, make sure they know how much you care and how you feel about them, man. This is a great time of year to do that. It's the end of the year, you know, and you can go into the next year, 2021, with good vibes, good feelings, and you know, strong relationships and people to lean on. You know, these days are crazy, you know, but you rely on your family, your loved ones. Keep your head up, man. We'll all make it through this together, bro. And with Pokemon, definitely helps put a smile on your face for me all the time. So, guys, thank you so much. It's been a fantastic time hanging out with you. Again, sorry for the video so long, but you know, these cards deserve the treatment that I'm giving them. So I'll catch you guys on the next one. This is Nick signing out. Don't forget the next video, 108 vintage holos. It's Nick signing out. Peace.